Hello, this is another update video for the custom map I'm making called Ezaelia Forest. This is for version 4.1 or 4.2. That's a minor detail. The last version I made a update video for was 3.9, and that's now outdated, so I wanted to update how it update more with how it currently looks. Especially since this map was in the custom, or in the brawls in the game, chosen by Ronimo. The first one was Squadnauts, I believe, and this was the second map added to the brawls. So I want it to look good. I'm still figuring out the start wall. So anyway, let me start from the beginning here, just in case anyone doesn't know what this is all about. This is a map intended for regular Awesomenauts. It can be played with custom settings, that's up to you, but it's not mandatory. So this map has 0 moving platforms, which the idea behind that was to reduce RNG, so the droids instead take a set of bouncers to get up. And there's another set of team-based bouncers over here, which take you to the front turret. So the blue team can't use these, and red team can't use the ones on the blue side. There are a few gimmicks in this map. Some are bigger than others. The main one is this button, which releases fire. And the longer you hold the button, if you hold the button for too long, it starts to heat up and it actually begins to hurt you. And you can tell when it's about to hurt you, but by this indicator. The bar on the platform charges, and when it reaches the red zone, then the button heats up and starts to inflict damage on you. The other gimmick on this map is these flowers, and they'll restore your jumps if you have a character with a limited amount of jumps, if you're not a flyer, or if you don't, if you're not like Swiggins or Voltar, you don't have floats. Then you can jump again, and you can stay jumping. You can keep jumping indefinitely, however you want, however long you want. So these used to be more prevalent in the map, but I took them away since because they were distracting from the gameplay essentially. A lot of people pointed that out, so I took most of them away, and now they're mostly there for flavor and lore. The top also used to be more busy with platforms, so I reduced the amount of platforms up here because I wanted the focus to be more on the pushing the turrets and closer to the center of the map. Since there's such a high ceiling, relatively, that's not that high, but since there's a ceiling up there and there's also a bottom lane up here, then is he juking me? Okay. The attention was being, drawn away from the actual game elements, the main game elements like pushing and chasing and stuff like that. So I tried to bring it back by taking away a few things that incentivize people to go, towards the ceiling and the floor, and just keep it mostly guide people towards the center. You can actually kill the other team's droids with this fire, and it's a really good farming tool. There's just enough damage to kill one wave of droids as it passes through. From one side to the other. The creeps are still the same way that they were before. There's still two sets that are accessible to both teams from the beginning, and one set that's exclusive. Except I moved the creeps from here into this hide area, because I thought, again, the whole idea of bringing the focus more towards the center. So I didn't want people to be lingering on the bottom that much. I made these bots intentionally easy so that I wouldn't be distracted while I was trying to talk. The platforms, the solar, I tried to arrange them in a way that would guide people more towards moving around instead of being stationary. And I also tried to space them out far enough that you wouldn't ever be in an area where, there wasn't something to collect. So, you could always move smoothly from one part of the map to the other and still keep collecting solar and coin. The bots do have some trouble getting around, but I think I got the AI nodes in a place that's relatively good compared to how they were before, at the very least. So any problems with the bots, I'm just going to chalk that one up to the AI not being good, because I really don't know what else I can do. I'm happy with it anyway. Some bots are better than others, of course. The bouncers are meant to give you a nice, they're meant to guide your flow through the map. So this one takes you up here, that one takes you to front, and this one takes you to top, kind of creating a little like triangle. And there was a wall over here that prevented people from dropping through, like Durple when he went into siege mode. I didn't want Froggy, dashing through and stuff. I didn't want people to do that. But when I tested the map in custom games, that feature would, in testing, it would work fine. But when I would play a game, it stopped working and it just didn't work right. So I just took it away. But yeah, there's not much more to talk about. Except that the art is coming along. I'm actually working on the art right now in my spare time. It's not going fast, but it is going. So there's actually new art aside from all of this. I'm just waiting to get a batch of it and then throw it all in at the same time. And I want the next update to be mostly finished art. And the final update will be the final pass where I polish everything, I make it look pretty, everything like that. So, I hope you enjoyed this little update, and I'll see you in the next one.